Welcome to the Dark Archives. Tonight, we delve into the shadowy origins of an entity so ancient, its very name has echoed through millennia, shaping our understanding of evil itself. Ahriman, or as he was first known, Angra Mainyu. My fascination with tracing the bloodlines of the supernatural often leads to unexpected places, but few are as foundational as the ancient lands of Persia. Here, thousands of years ago, we find the earliest known appearance of this destructive force, not as a physical monster, but as a profound philosophical concept. A primeval choice that would ripple through history. It's a compelling journey to witness how an abstract idea of opposition could evolve into the very archetype of malevolence. In the Gathas, the oldest texts of Zoroastrianism, Angra Mainyu emerges as one of two primordial spirits, not a demon, not a god, but a choice. He is the destructive spirit or evil mind, the antithesis to Spenta Mainyu, the benevolent spirit. At this foundational stage, he represents the moral dilemma at the heart of existence, the option for deceit, for the worst existence. His role was to oppose, to corrupt, to be the source of the wrong gods, the Daivas. It's a remarkably sophisticated dualism, placing the onus of moral decisions squarely on every individual. There's a profound ancestral wisdom in this initial understanding, acknowledging that darkness is often the shadow cast by our own choices. But as Zoroastrianism evolved, so too did Angra Mainyu. In the younger Avesta, he sheds some of his philosophical abstraction and gains a more defined, almost proper name status. He becomes a distinct entity, the chief of Devas, a direct counter-creator. While Ahura Mazda crafts 16 beautiful lands, Angra Mainyu immediately creates 16 scourges, winter, sickness, vice, to defile them. He is the one who births the monstrous serpent Ajidahaka, and later, the primal seductress Je, whose defilement of creation is linked to menstruation and sterility. He's becoming more active, more personal, dwelling in the netherworld, battling for divine glory. Then, a significant theological shift occurred with Zurvanite Zoroastrianism, where Ahriman and Ormazd, the good spirit, are conceived as twin brothers, both born from the primordial deity, Zurvan's moment of doubt. Ahriman, impatient, bursts forth first, gaining a temporary 9,000-year reign. This version even posits he can create, demonstrating by bringing forth the peacock, though his creations are inherently flawed. It's a fascinating adaptation, attempting to reconcile the problem of evil within a monotheistic-leaning framework. Despite these shifts, his core nature remains: opposition, destruction, the source of chaos and suffering. The names and narratives change, but the destructive essence persists, a testament to humanity's enduring struggle with these forces. As centuries passed, Ahriman's influence continued to transform, even beyond Zoroastrianism. Sasanian reliefs, for instance, depict him in a more physical form, crushed under the feet of Ormazd's horse, often with animal ears and snakes in his hair, a powerful visual representation of his ultimate defeat. His legend even seeped into other nascent belief systems. Manichaeism, for example, adopted a version of Ahriman for their own concept of the devil, believing human bodies were formed from his substance. Later, with the rise of Islam in Persia, there were attempts to diminish Ahriman's importance, sometimes portraying him as a corrupted angel or simply absolute evil, distinct from the Islamic Iblis. It's a clear pattern. As societies grapple with new spiritual and social landscapes, they adapt their concepts of ultimate evil. But the archetype of a primal, destructive force, however it's interpreted, remains stubbornly present. This evolution shows how the struggle against evil, whether external or internal, becomes a shared human experience, shaping diverse mythologies. In our contemporary world, Ahriman often manifests allegorically. Some modern Zoroastrian interpretations view him less as a distinct entity, and more as the evil tendencies in man. Yet, the concept still resonates. Anthroposophy, for example, posits Ahriman as one of two extreme forces, representing materialism, science devoid of spirit, and soul hardening, even predicting his incarnation in the third post-Christian millennium. And of course, he's a popular antagonist in countless fictional works, reflecting our modern fears, societal chaos, misinformation, the corruption of systems, or environmental destruction. His ancient role as a counter-creator of scourges finds new life in our anxieties about a world seemingly determined to destroy itself. It's a stark reminder that the ancient wisdom of vigilance, of good thoughts, words, and deeds is as relevant now as it was millennia ago. The evolution of Ahriman isn't just a historical footnote. It's a profound chronicle of humanity's continuous attempt to define, understand, and combat the forces of evil within and around us. From a primeval choice to a personified adversary to a philosophical concept, his story teaches us about the enduring nature of opposition and the persistent human quest for moral clarity. The cultural diversity in understanding such a powerful entity ultimately underscores a universal truth. We are, and always have been, in a constant state of choosing between creation and destruction, and in that choice lies our greatest power. That's all for today's investigation into the shadows. If you want to dive deeper into the dark archives, make sure to subscribe to the HistoT YouTube channel. Remember, knowledge is our best defense against the darkness, and I'll see you in the next archive. Stay vigilant.